Hi everyone, and welcome to your yoga class together today. We are going to flow, we are going to stretch, we're going to really work into the hamstrings, going to get a little bit into the shoulders. Obviously you'll feel a nice full body, flow sensation, but we will hit hamstrings and shoulders a good bit today. So thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel, and let's start our yoga practice shortly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start seated on our bottoms with our legs long in front of us. So I invite you to extend your legs all the way out with me. Good, and we're just gonna really lazy, bring the hands behind us like this, and just kind of feel the feet in and out. So just really soft in the legs. Gonna work into the hamstrings a little bit today during class, shoulders, and obviously we'll hit whole body, but that should feel good. Good, just kind of shake those feet in and out, in and out. So you're just really feeling this like really loosey feeling, really relaxing. Good, take another full breath in. And now we're going to scooch our bums slightly forward together. Extend your arms, a little bit of core activation, tuck your chin, roll all the way down onto your back, super slow. Good, and then pull your knees into your chest. So I want you to give yourself a giant hug. And then now just massage the back. So just kind of like how you massaged your ankles and legs there for a second, just letting them shake out. Same concept here for the low back, except we're applying the pressure of that little shakeout left to right. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale both feet into the air. And then give me that little shakeout with both feet in the air now. So you might feel really silly, and that's okay. Just shake, shake, shake it out. Good. You're here for 4. Keep going. 3. Keep going for 2. And 1. Bend your knees, plant your feet. Now I want your feet as wide as your yoga mat, and then let your knees come together. Beautiful. Place your hands on your low belly as we close our eyes together. And welcome in this beginning breath. And in yoga, we do the best we can to consciously move the breath in and out through the nose. When we do exhale out of the nose, it also shifts slightly down the back of the throat, which is that little bit louder of an exhale than an inhale. And if for some reason, from an allergy perspective or just nasal pathways, maybe you choose to use your mouth, that's okay. The goal is to avoid a panting sensation during yoga as if you were running or on a bike working really hard. And then sometimes we work with a candle breath where you blow out of the lips on purpose. So let's do that right now. Take a big inhale through your nose, please. Exhale, candle breath, let it go. Good. Maybe one more if you want. Inhale. Exhale, candle breath, let it go. Nice. With your hands still on your tummy, feel free to keep your eyes closed. We'll work with a soft breath in and out through the nose, about 5 rounds. I encourage you to calm your mind. If you're feeling a jitter or a sensation that's not serving you, allow yourself to accept that sensation by acknowledging it and then move forward. I had a weird moment of that last night, laying in bed, feeling some pain on my side, my lower hip, and I thought, okay, I feel this pain. I'm aware of it. I'm going to take some deep breaths and I'm going to fall asleep. Versus letting my mind focus on why is this pain there? Why do I have this? What's going on? And honestly woke up and feel great. So sometimes it's just shifting the mind away, especially when it's just a little feeling, not a true injury. Let's go ahead and gently extend the legs all the way long. Obviously focus. If it is a real injury, pay attention. But you know what I mean. Sometimes you have those aches and pains reach over your head. And if we just allow our mind to acknowledge it and move along, they do tend to kind of work their way out sometimes. Good. Exhale, pull both knees ever so slowly into your chest. Return to your ball that you were in before. Good. Big rock up to seated. 1, 2, 3. Whee! Once you arrive in seated, we're going to take a gentle twist to the right. Inhale, exhale, turn to the right. And slowly turn your gaze beyond your back shoulder if you feel comfortable to do so. Good. Come through neutral. Inhale. Exhale, slight turn left. Rotate your gaze. Feel the sensation of movement there. And then come back to center. Exhale. You're going to simply walk your hands forward, taking a nice little stretch here as your arms go long in front of you. Good. Maybe your head comes down. Maybe you're nowhere near the ground. That's okay. Just focus on stretching here. Good. Bring yourself back up to seated. We're going to slowly extend the right leg out to start. Bring the left foot to your right inner thigh. It's like a seated tree pose almost. Inhale, take both arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward over this right leg to start, starting to open up the back of the right leg and hamstring. Good. Take 2 more breaths here as you fold over the leg. And I'm noticing right away that I can feel some tightness, starting to feel a little bit looser as I fold in. Good. Sit up nice and tall. Wave your left arm high. Take a seated twist with me to the left. Rotate, rotate. And then gently peeking over the shoulder, tuck your chin to your chest. Release the sensation in the back of your neck. Good. Rotating forward, inhale, left leg extends, right foot to inner thigh. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, fold over left leg. Good. Couple breaths here. And on this side, I can feel that my hamstring is a little bit tighter, so it's a little bit harder to fold. You might notice that. Good. Sit up tall. Right arm extends up first. Take the seated twist to the right. So we just did these seated twists, but we're adding on here by tucking the chin to the chest, maybe going a little deeper. Good. Take 1 more full round of breath. And then exhale, start to rotate forward. Cross your shins in front of you. Exhale, tabletop, hands and knees. And then we're going to rotate both hands around. We're going to open up our forearms. 'Tis the season for being outdoors, maybe doing some gardening or just outdoors with your hands more in terms of moving around, getting things done. So maybe you're feeling some tension in your hands or wrists that you were or weren't before. Also based on your job, sometimes we can feel more tension certain times of the year. And then you're going to turn your hands around. Just a really simple rotation here. Obviously, you can't put a ton of weight here, but the goal is to apply some pressure. So my palms are facing me, palms are facing up, fingers are facing me, and I'm driving down into that portion of my wrist, feeling the stretch in my forearm. Hold for 3. Good. 2. And then exhale, we're going to play this game of rotating right, left, top of the hand, forward, forward. 1 more time, okay? So turn your hand fully around on one side and then the other. Turn the top of your hand fully down like we did before and then the other. And then turn your hand forward and then the other. Good. Take a gentle sit back and then just shake out your hands the same way we shook out our feet and our legs. And just remember that one if it's, that was hard for me. So if you feel that in your hands, that's pretty normal. But it is good to practice. Extend your arms long. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips high for a down dog. And then just gaze back at your feet, hips up and back. Press with both hands and lift with your tailbone. Good. Soften through the elbows. Keep pressing back with your heart. On your next breath in, we're going to gently shift forward into plank, top of a push-up position. Good. Now shift back with me to down dog. Look at your toes as you do so. Nice job. Let's do that again together, please. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Maybe look forward. Maybe you have a puppy laying in front of you like I do. Exhale, shift back, down dog. Good. On your next breath in, very carefully and slowly, just start to bend your knees. So walk in place. And you can pick up your feet as you bend your knees and just kind of feel this little shift side to side. Good. You're here for 3, side to side, 2, and 1. Breath in. We go to plank again together. This time, bend your elbows. Come all the way down to your stomach. Good. Exhale, tap your forehead. Now, make sure your palms are in line with your nipple line. Drag the elbows in together from behind, and then inhale. Press up as you open your heart. And again, this is a straight arm cobra. Hips are down. But if you wish, you can be more bent elbow, maybe a little lower. Exhale to go flat. Good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, come up. Small cobra, a little higher, or straight arms. We'll take our exhale to our first child's pose, tapping your glutes to your heels, taking a moment here for yourself. Good. Breath in, come up to tabletop. We'll take a cow, turn the spine to look up. Good. Now we'll take a cat, tuck your chin and round. From this shape, we'll tuck our toes. We'll find the neutral spine, down dog, hips up and back. And then we'll start with the right leg. Please lift it all the way up to the sky. Point and flex your toes 3 times. And then give me ankle circles, 3 to the right. And then 3 to the left. We're just doing that one time. Good. Exhale, big step forward. Good. Use your fingertips here, or if needed, use your blocks. Take your gaze forward. Good. And take a full breath for me. Exhale, straighten your front leg. Fold over your shin, working into this right hamstring. It's called extended pyramid because we have our legs long from each other. Bend your knee forward. Good. Pull your hips backwards. Let's do this one more time together. Bend your knee forward. Hold. Good. A little bit of a dynamic movement. Pull your hips backwards. Now we'll make a pivot to the left for a straddle here. I want you just to take a moment to fold in. And then we're going to bend at the knees and just very slowly come all the way up. Good. From there, exhale, 10 and 2 o'clock your feet, and we're going to sink down into a little squat. Good. Just move those hips side to side and feel free to look down, relax your neck. Good. Inhale as you gaze forward, reach up, look up, lengthen your spine. Let's do that one more time together. Exhale your hands to your thighs. Nice job. And then we'll shift a little bit. Notice how my hands are turned in. Good. Inhale, reach up, look up, stand up. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands back to the front of the mat where you came from. This time, step up. Both feet come together. Good. Halfway lift your spine to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Again, halfway lift, lengthen, gaze moves forward, booty is out. Exhale, fold. This time, widen your stance, please. Grab opposite elbows and sway with me from side to side. So you're going to look back between your feet. And you're going to feel your head move from one side of the mat to the other as you sway. For 3. Good. Side to side for 2. And then slowly release your hands onto the earth on 1. Good. Lengthen halfway. Exhale, move your feet so they're almost together. Place your hands on your hips. Slowly stand all the way up. Take your time. Good. Let's raise both arms up on our inhale. And then exhale, hands to heart center. We'll start with chair pose here. Bend your knees, sweep the earth, reach up and hold your chair. So weight is in those heels, sit bones back and down. 3, engage your core. 2, feel your legs work here. 1, fold forward. Good. Lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale to plank, one foot and then the other. Here's your first shot at your vinyasa. Feel free to drop the knees, chaturanga, lower. Breath in, cobra, or up dog is where the thigh bones lift. We meet in our down dog together. Might be feeling more comfortable now that this is the 3rd time we have arrived. Good. Left leg lifts up slowly. Starting with pointing and flexing the toes. 3, 2, 1. 3 circles right, ankle. 3 circles left, ankle. Good. Exhale, big step forward. And again, feel free to have your hands on some blocks if you're feeling really tight, or up on your fingertip pads. Go ahead and pull your hips back, straighten your leg, and then very slowly bend your knee. Good. Pull your hips back, straighten your leg, and then very slowly bend your knee. Last time here, a little bit of dynamic movement, driving those hips backwards, and then bending your knee. Good. We're not going to pivot to the right this time since we've already done our wide-legged squats, but instead, big step up. Bring the feet together. Halfway lift again from here. Exhale, fold. Returning to your chair pose, bend your knees, reach up. Weight is in those heels, sit bones back and down. Good. I'm going to real quick put this ponytail back up because it is deciding to slide down my head, or I guess bun. Wasn't really in a ponytail. Hold for 3, sit a little lower if you can. 2, and then stand up, lean back. Good. Exhale, fold in. Halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, step back with one foot in the other. Meet me in plank, second time. Second vinyasa on your knees or your toes, so we have a tricep push-up. We flip the feet as we arrive, and then we land back in our down dog. Now see if your eyes can gently shift to your toes and your head can hang heavy, and you can feel the stretch here in the arms and the backs of your legs. Right leg floats up. When you're ready, reach it high. Good. Exhale, step forward. Now bend and straighten your leg 3 times like before. Here's 1. Good. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more mobility. I know for myself, I'm already feeling a little bit of heat and it's starting to feel better. Good. Now lower the left knee all the way down. Keep your right hand outside of the mat on your right side of the foot. Sweep your left arm back and up. And then see if you can kind of reach your left arm slightly over the head. It's almost like you're reaching in a diagonal. And you should feel this left side open up. Good. Take another breath in. Release your left hand down. Now walk your left knee back. 1, 2, 3. Pick it up. Put it down. Straighten the right leg. And then feel free to kind of shake the foot forward some. Exhale, feel free to walk the hands forward. You can always use your blocks here. Fold over your shin, pyramid. Good. 3. And this is not pyramid, by the way. This is called half split. I don't know why I said pyramid. 2. Good. And then on 1, you're going to slowly look up. Slide the heel back. Rebend your knee. Now big lift of your back left knee. This time the left foot's going to stay rooted on the mat, and I invite you to take your right arm up to the sky. So before we opened up on the left side, I was turned towards you. This time we're opening up from the right, so we're twisting a little bit deeper. Squeeze your inner thighs, keeping your hips in alignment for me. Good. Exhale, put your right hand down, step up. Chair pose again. Ready, set, right into it. Bend the knees, reach up to the sky, sink the sit bones down. Good. As you stand tall, press the palms, lift up. This time, keep the palms pressing together, please. Side bend to your right. Really lift and lengthen. Good. Find center. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to your left. Same pose. Press your hips hard right. Good. Inhale, come back to neutral. Reach up as high as you can. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, we're going to work through standing split before we move to the back of the mat. So please bring your right hand behind your right calf muscle. And then you're going to float your left foot up to the sky. And we're going to work together to fold forward over our right leg as we lift our left leg higher. 3. Nice job, guys. You can do this. Beautiful. 2. Please lift your legs slightly higher. You can do this. 1 more breath in. Now, watch our transition. Put both hands on the mat. Step your left foot all the way back so it's further than where we started. Now, raise your right leg up so you're in down dog with your right leg in the air, 3-legged dog. Bend your right knee, open up your hip. Good. Now take your right knee. We're going to draw 3 big circles. 3, 2, and then switch. 3, 2. Good. Open up your hip here. Reach it high. Beautiful. Now straighten your leg. Close the hip as your toes touch. Here we go. Plank pose. Drop the knees or stay on the toes. I'm going to drop my knees here. Chaturanga Dandasana. Back bend of choice. Beautiful work. This takes us to down dog. Let's take 2 slow breaths together as we gaze at our toes. Full inhale and a full exhale, slowing it down. Nice. Left leg is going to float all the way up when you're ready. Deep stretch. Exhale, step through. All right, let's repeat. Bend and straighten. 3 rounds. 1. Again, feel free to use your blocks here. 2. 1 more time. Bend and straighten. Good. Pulling your hips back, folding over the shin, and then as you bend forward, place your back knee down. Now, keep your left hand here outside of the foot with me. And as we do so, we raise our right arm high. Good. So we're falling hard into our left side, but we're working hard to open up the right. 3, maybe look up to your right hand, spread your ribs. 2, right hand slowly lowers. Good. Pop your back right knee back a little bit. Now, straightening through the front leg, you're going to kind of walk the heel forward, shake it left to right. And then we'll fold here, knee down, half splits as we fold. So standing split is a lot more pressure, obviously, in the standing leg. It's harder, your head is down, your hips are up, right? So just noticing how this feels. Take 2 more deep breaths. Good. Full inhale and a full exhale. And then you're going to slowly pull your foot back, rebend your knee. And now the right hand is going to ground down. Pick up your back right knee. And then raise your left arm. So here is your twisted lunge. See if you can gaze up to your left hand as you open up your chest with me. Beautiful. 3. Good. Lift your ribs, lift your shoulders, extend your arm. Really stay tall here. Stay lifted, stay open. 2. 1 more big inhale, expand. Good. Release your hand down. Exhale, look forward, big step up, chair pose. Last one, I promise, bending at the knees. We'll add a little pulse for 3, 2, 1. Stand up, reach up. This time, sweep the hands behind the back and then weave your fingers together. Good. Once you've connected, glide your knuckles down. Open your heart. Now, step left and right, meaning open the feet. Good. Fold forward with me. Knuckles come up, head comes down, and stretch. Good. Now your job is just to look a little bit left and right. To stretch out your hamstrings, to let your head fall, and to breathe. 3. Looking good. Steady hold. 2. Invite in that opening in your shoulders. 1 more breath, please. Good. Hands to low back, hands to ground. Now, widen your feet just slightly further. If you are having trouble reaching the ground, feel free to use a block or bend your knees more. We're going to bend our right knee a lot. Our left leg is going to go fully straight as we lean to the right and then lift our left arm up together. Good. Reach to the sky. 3. Good. So we're kind of taking a side hip pop out as our knee bends to take our twist. 2. And then release your hand. Let's switch. Bending at the left knee a lot. The right leg will straighten. We'll reach up to the sky. One more full inhale here. Good. Lower your right hand down to exhale. Take a nice flat back gaze, moves you forward. Now bring your feet a little closer together. Here's your standing balance. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Good. Left hand's going to float behind your left leg. Right leg's going to lift higher. Let's do this together. Beautiful. Standing split. 3. It's okay if it's hard. It's a lot of work in your standing leg, ankle, and hamstring. 2. Notice my right leg doesn't really go that high. One more breath. Now, big step back with me so you're in a lunge. Good. Now, left leg floats up. Ready? Push it to the sky. You're in downward facing dog. Your left leg is in the air. Now, bend your left knee. Open up your hip. Beautiful. 3 circles. 3. 2. Ooh, yes. Feels good. 1. Go the other way. 3. 2. One more. 1. Good. Re-straighten your leg. Reach long. Beautiful. Closing at the toes. Hips close. Inhale to plank. Again, knees or toes vinyasa. After your back bend, head to child's pose number 2. Let's get a little break in there. Good. Forehead to the earth. Slow breath in and out. I'm tucking my toes in child's pose, which is not the traditional way to do child's pose, but honestly, I'm just feeling a little crampy in my feet today. So if you are too, this is a great way to avoid some of the cramping. Sometimes untucking the toes feels better, so up to you. Good. We'll take 2 more soft breaths here, in and out slowly. And then on your next breath, I invite you to slowly shift up to tabletop. Tuck your toes, head to downward facing dog. Right leg rises up. Exhale, pull your foot all the way through. Big step with me between your hands. Perfect. Now, step your left leg up and slightly over to the left. So I want your right toes facing forward, and I want your left toes turned out to about 10 o'clock, okay? Now, take your right thumb to the crease of your right hip. Pull your right hip backwards. This is going to give us a lovely fold. I have both my arms out now over our right shin as we stretch out our hamstring. Pyramid pose. We're going to be here for 1 more breath. Don't move your feet. Try to feel both feet nice and flat. And then when you're ready, bend your front knee just a hair, just to protect the hamstring. Bring your hands to your heart, flat back, rise up. Good. Reach your arms all the way up. Good. Pull your right hand to your right hip. Extend your left arm forward like we're trying to reach and shake hands. From this shape, keep reaching, come all the way down to the mat, and then either place your hand inside the foot. And front of the foot a little bit harder, or outside the foot is the deepest variation. Turn to your right, so I'm turning to the wall next to me. If you feel comfortable, right arm rises, twisted triangle pose. Both feet are flat. You're still in pyramid with your legs, but we've added this open arm rotation to the side, which turns it into twisted triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. Good. Take another big inhale, or Parvrita, which means twist. Good. Both hands lower to the mat. Exhale. Now lift your left leg 1 more time. Big breath in for standing split. And then fold forward. Both feet are a few inches apart. Really nice job. Exhale. Take a big open mouth breath out here. Good. One more time. Inhale. And let it out. Exhale. Heel toe your feet a little bit wider. Good. Drop your hips down towards the earth. Gather your hands to heart center. And then press your heart into your thumbs. Press your thumbs into your heart. Take a nice long stretch here. Big breath in. Slow exhale. Good. And then on your next breath, you're going to slowly lower your hands down to the ground. Raise your hips up. Turn your toes forward. Good. Inhale, halfway lift your spine. Exhale, fold. Make your way back to plank, one foot and then the other. Good. Exhale, we're going to lower all the way down to our stomach this round, okay? 3, 2, 1. Now, this is a little bit different of a stretch, so watch if you need to. We're going to shift a little bit over to the left. And then my right arm is going to extend straight out, which would be 3 o'clock to the right, towards the wall next to me, okay? I'm going to roll away from you as I put my head down, okay? Now I took my left foot, I bent my knee, and I planted it behind me. Some of you are not going to be able to do this as your hips might be too tight. Feel free to keep your left hand down or place it on your thigh. Good. You should feel an opening here through the right chest and shoulder. We've done a lot of wrist opening and forearm opening, so trying to get more into the front of the body with the shoulder bones as well. Focusing on those hamstrings as the bigger muscle group. Good. Take 2 more rounds of breath. We'll end up doing the second side after we finish the other side of our sequence. So remember, we'll go left next time, which would be 9 o'clock. Come back to center. And again, if you love that pose, remember it because you can always stay in it for longer. Bring your hands back beneath the shoulders towards your nipple line. Inhale to press up. Good. Exhale, down dog. Look at your toes. Good. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, step all the way through. Turn your right toes out to about 2 o'clock. Step up some. So I've shortened the stance from a lunge. My feet are still a solid 2.5 feet to 3 feet apart, okay? Take your left thumb to your left hip, just like we did the first time. Pull it back. And that's going to teach you not to stick out your left butt, okay? That's why we do that. We want to keep it behind us. From there, exhale, release the thumb if you wish, and then fold deeper. Gazing back at your right foot as your head hangs here. 3. Good. Get a little shaky in that left hamstring. Notice if it's feeling super tight. 2. And then you're going to bend your left knee, just a micro bend, okay? That means a very small bend. Gather the hands to heart center with your flat spine. Stand up. Reach up. Good. Extend. This is called stargazer pose. Now, lower your left hand to your left hip, so just your right arm is reaching up to the sky. Exhale, take your right hand, start to extend long. Reach, reach. Keep reaching until you find your mat. Inside of your foot, option 1. In front of your foot, option 2. Or come outside of your foot, option 3. And then really start to work the twist. Option to stay here. Or feeding your left arm to the sky. The goal here is that the shoulders can stack, your hands can stack, and then welcome the outside of your booty, this wonderful stretch to the party. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Good. Exhale, release your left hand down to the mat. Exhale, fold over. Good. Take a deep breath in. Walk your hands forward. Standing split one more time. Right leg rises. You can do this. Hold for 3. Lift up more for 2. Good. Exhale, feet together. We'll do a pose we haven't done yet. Toe balance. Raise your heels. Come into the balls of your feet. So it's just like a little squat. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, see if you can bring your hands to your heart. Balance. 3. Looking good here. 2.
And then exhale, hands come down on one if they're not already down. See if you can straighten your legs, drop your head. Good, flat back, gaze moves you forward. Exhale to plank pose. Remember, we take this plank all the way down to our belly together, okay? So slowly lower. 3, take your time. 2, and 1. Now I'm going to shimmy over to the right side of my mat. And if you have plenty of room, you may not have to shimmy. Left arm extends, rock and roll with me. Good. Bend your right knee, plant your foot. Right hand maybe comes to your right thigh. And again, you may not be able to plant your foot, so it's okay to leave your legs stacked just like this. Nothing's wrong with that. Good. Stay with me. 3. I feel like I could be here for a full minute, to be honest. It just feels so good sometimes. 2. Good. Last full round of breath for me. Big inhale, big exhale. Good. Slowly shifting back to neutral. Please take your time. Nice. Inhale, coming through cobra or up dog. Exhale, tabletop to child's pose, tapping back. And then from child's pose, sliding the hands all the way up to the thighs. Sit up tall. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Good. And then let's have a seat on our bottoms slowly. I'm crawling forward to find room. Good. Let's extend our legs long. So we started with our legs long. Notice the difference now. I feel a lot more room, a lot more space. Grab your glutes, right side, left side. Good. Feed both arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward however you can. And if you cannot touch your toes, that is totally fine. Touching on the shins, knees, ankles, wherever you land is a beautiful space. Good. Breathe. 3. In and out here. 2. And 1. Good. Slowly bring the torso up, up, up. Scoot the bum forward so we can lay on our back again. Extend the arms. We go super slow. 3. Take your time. 2. And rest easy on 1. Good. Let's take the right ankle over the left thigh. Bring your hands around your left leg. And then start to rock with me side to side as you stretch out your right hip, please. Good. And this was that hip I was talking about in the beginning of class where it felt so tight. I'm actually going to not rock. I'm just going to hold when I was headed to bed last night. And now it's definitely still tight, but it doesn't have the same tension. Good. Take a few more breaths. And then when you're ready, exhale. We're going to switch sides. Left ankle comes over right thigh. Hugging in and then rocking it out. Good. And then if you don't want to rock it out, you can just stay in center, which I think feels really good sometimes if you're tight, just to apply some gentle pressure there. Good. Exhale, release. Widen the feet and then side to side with your knees. Good. Releasing the tension left to right. 3. Good. Letting those knees play a rock and roll. 2. And 1. Exhale from here, both legs in the air. Place your hands on the insides of your legs. Slowly open your legs to the left and right sides of your space, wide-legged straddle. Good. Take another deep inhale and a deep exhale there. And then you're going to take your feet together, bring them all the way to touch. And then maybe stay here or pull your face up. Try to pull your face towards your feet. Deep, deep stretch. Hold it. Good. Placing your head down. Exhale, letting your feet push into your hands. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Exhale, hugging both knees in. We're going to drop them over to the right for a gentle twist, stacking your knees
one on top of each other here, taking a 90-degree turn here in the hips as the knees fall right. Left arm, feel free to bend it out to the side or fully extend. Good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And then on your next inhale, take your time, bring your knees through neutral. Exhale, moving your knees up and over to the other side, so assisting the twist, a little bit of movement there. Right arm reaches away, gaze moves right. Good, 3. Nice twist here, 2. And 1. Slowly and carefully come back to neutral. Take your time. Pull your knees in towards your chest. Lots of love. Big hug. Happy baby. Bring your knees to your armpits. Grab the outsides of your feet. Pull your knees down. Stretch this out. Let it rock left to right. And then you're welcome to release your feet back together and lay them down that way. That's called a supine bound angle. Or you can fully extend your legs. So take a deep inhale. And then as you exhale, either work with extended legs or join me in what we call Supta Baddha Konasana, which is supine bound angle. And then exhale, maybe palms up or down. Just find your breath. Inhaling and exhaling with control. Good. Full breath in, full breath out. And then if your knees are still bent with mine, extend your legs all the way out. Big exhale. Noticing how your energy feels now. The goal is to feel more relaxed. And then gently and slowly let your knees come into your tummy. You've done a beautiful job so far, so let's close our practice together. Good. Big rock up to seated. 1, 2, 3. And then as we bring our hands to our heart, let's close our eyes together. Yes, you did it. Sit up super tall. Be proud of your movement. Be thankful for your movement. Namaste as we bow forward. Thank you so much for practicing. Nice effort. And I'll see you soon. Good job, everyone.